Yes, sir. The shift is back, baby. I'm sorry. We're just one closer to 100, bro. We're one closer to 100. We're almost there, Earnshaw. We're almost there.
Almost. We're getting there.
Down to. Everyone's just like, okay, get the episode over with. We want 100. That's what they're saying. Have you heard it?
I've been hearing it on the streets. I've been hearing it on the socials. I've been hearing it everywhere.
Even on my TikTok that I made, my top
your
10.
TikTok?
You know what? You saw my TikTok, my top 10 hardcore albums of all time to this point. Even the people in the comments were like, man, like, screw your music takes. Like, give me shift episode 100.
100.
Go look at the comments. I'm not kidding.
I know. Go check it out. Fran's TikTok's right up there. It's right there.
Yeah, that's consistent. I've been a little more consistent. I went from like once every 4 months to once every like 2 weeks. Give me the consistency.
Yeah, you're a big TikToker now. That's what I'm hearing.
That's what they call it. I'm a huge TikToker.
Huge TikToker. Yo, those above 30 TikTokers, you gotta watch out. Above
30. Get the hell out of here. I'm still 30.
You're 30. You're gonna be 31 soon.
31's
on the way. On the way to 31.
Yeah, and you're almost
the road to 31.
You're round up. You're 30 basically. Earnshaw, though, we got episode 97. Right now we are, like I said, a few from 100, but right now episode 97. And look, there's a lot of fun stuff happening right now around baseball. You got the Mariners, who we talked about in the AL West. They've been red hot. We're not going to talk too much about them because we already talked about the AL West last time, but we're going to actually focus more, Nick, this episode mostly on the National League. I think it's actually an all National League pod today. Not every topic is. Oh, well, you're right. Yeah. I apologize. There's one American League team. Almost. I apologize. But about 80% National League talk today. Yeah. So we're going to focus in on the National League. And by the way, I talked about music to start. We're actually going to talk about music we've been listening to lately. We haven't done that in a while. So I know you're just going to be another future album. So we don't want to.
No. I've been all over. I'll save it.
All right. We'll save it.
I'll save it.
But to start, Nick, I want to start with two very interesting teams that do not have a World Series title at this point in their franchise's existence. That being the red, scorching hot Milwaukee Brewers and the Padres, who now have gained first place in the National League West. And Nick, I want to ask you to start. Who has the better chance to win their first World Series title? The Padres, who had a ginormous deadline as they normally do, but this year especially, or the Brewers, who got their fans free cheeseburgers last night by winning their 12th straight game. So we can dive more into that if you really want. But really, I want to focus in on, Nick, are the Brewers, is this the year that they can really, I don't even know when the last time got to the World Series, like the 80s, I'm pretty sure. The 80s got the World Series. And for the Padres, I think it was 98, somewhere around there. So who has a better chance this year? It's a wide open field, the way I view it, the entire Major League Baseball. Who do you think has a better chance to win at a World Series title this year?
What are you doing to me? I mean, listen.
Is it hard for you like that? Okay, go ahead.
What are you doing? Why do you got to do this? Why do you got to pose questions like this?
I didn't think it was that hard, but go ahead. Right.
No, it's not. But it should be, because listen, you could be the best team in the regular season. You could win 12 games in a row. That's okay. That's fine. I'm cool with it. You can win 12 games. I'm still going to pick the Brewers because they just been red, scorching hot, 12 in a row. I mean, you got to give them credit. Listen, they're way up in the Central, 8 games ahead of Chicago now. They have the third best chance to win the World Series. They have a 20% chance to reach the World Series, 33% chance to win the NLCS, according to playoffstatus.com. I got to go with the Brewers over the Padres. Listen, I know teams get hot at the end of the year. I don't always want to go with the best team. We know wildcard teams can make a run. We know teams that, get hot at the right time can make a run. I still think it's got to be the Brewers, man. They've just been dominant. As of late. And I understand the argument for San Diego's side is, they go out, get Mason Miller, they make the trade at the deadline, etc. Fine. They just add. Great. Awesome. But I still think Milwaukee has a strong rotation. They have a really good offensive lineup. I'm going to go slight edge Brewers. I think they can carry. I mean, you see it right now. They're scorching. They stay hot and they stay consistent. They'll probably cool off a little bit in September, but they go hot into the playoffs. I mean, they're a team that I do not want to mess with. Not at all. I remember a couple years ago when they lost Corbin Burns, they lose Devin Williams this past year. Like, it's like, oh, they're going to take a step back, losing all these good players. That has not happened, Francisco. The Brewers continue to shock people, and I'm not going to sit back and say they're not going to continue to shock people. So I'm going to go Brewers over Padres.
Okay. I will say this. The only argument I feel like that is to be made for the Brewers is that potentially because, like I mentioned, this year, it more than any other year, I feel like it's a wide open field. It
is wide open.
I still like my pick. Maybe I don't anymore, but I think I still like my pick of the Dodgers, and the Astros for the World Series. But that there's the only argument there. I still think it's the Padres, though, Nick. I really do. I know you're saying
of course
Milwaukee.
You do. There goes the hat.
And it's not even necessarily because San Diego is so proven. I mean, the last one, I mean, the farthest they've gotten is 2022 NLCS losing to the Phillies. So I'm not saying, I mean, both of these teams aren't necessarily like super proven, but I just look at it like, when has this Brewers formula really worked? Okay, so the furthest they've reached is the CS in 2018, and they've reached the CS in 2011 before that. But since then, it's been wild card last year, wild card the year before, DS in 21, wild card the year before that. Like I mentioned, the CS in 2018, and it's really been with these type of guys, like guys I like. I'm not saying I don't like them, but like Bryce Terang, who is a good player, Joey Ortiz, who maybe having a down year offensively, but good player. Caleb Durkin. They have all these like kind of scrappy.
We just saw Detroit. We just saw Detroit get to a DS last year. They went with scrappy players. Wait. Here, let me finish.
I like
Detroit. We just saw Detroit last year get to a DS with a team we thought gave up at the deadline. They have Contreras, Yelich. I mean, come on. I like the Brewers. I like the scrappiness. And if a team can play together and they get hot at the right time, they're hot right now. If they get hot again in September into October, man, dude, I'd be scared of them. They play good baseball together. Offensively, I like it a lot.
But the problem, Nick, I don't mean to talk over you, but real quick, like the problem is they just don't have the track record of this working. They don't have the track record. I mean, who's intimidated by the Brewers? I don't even like.
You're intimidated by the Padres?
By the Padres? Yeah. I mean, I think that if they can ride that pen and their offense, and if their rotation can just be like competent or good in the playoffs, just get it to the bullpen, and Machado, Tatis, those guys carry that offense. They have a better chance. I just trust them a little more than I do the Brewers, man. I think it would be interesting if the Brewers made a run, but I'm just looking at their track record of the type of teams they've had, where I know that a lot of their teams in the past have been behind their starting pitching, like Burns, Peralta, who's still there now, like that. And I like Brewers bullpen too, but I don't trust them. I don't trust them. I trust the Padres a little more.
I don't trust the Padres. They fall apart. We've seen them fall apart plenty of times. I don't trust them.
They took the Dodgers. I mean, that was a really good series last year. And the Padres have beaten the Dodgers in the playoffs before. Padres are scared of the Dodgers, man.
I feel like the Brewers would be playing with house money essentially because they just haven't won. They haven't been there. I think those are the teams that usually go. Yeah, but the Padres have been to the postseason. They've been there over the past couple of years. They've been there, done that, and been to a postseason. 22, like you mentioned, they've been in the LCS. They've gotten far, and they've fallen apart. I think the Brewers playing with a little bit of house money, even though the best team in baseball right now, they haven't been there. Going into the playoffs, no experience sometimes is good because you're just playing. You're out there. The pressure isn't going to get to you. I think the Brewers have a better shot. I think they're more dangerous because you're not trusting them in the postseason. I think that's key. I love it.
Okay. Okay, I got the Padres. You got the Brewers.
You got the
I'm
Brewers.
annoyed at
Brew
you,
Crew.
and I guess it's good for content that we freaking disagreed. So there's that.
There's that.
Let's get the meat and potatoes, Nick. And half of this, involves the New York Mets. And to start here, Pete Alonso, congratulations to him, by the way. He now holds the New York Mets all-time home run record, surpassing Darryl Strawberry. I think this got me thinking. Now, what Alonso's on technically, is he on a 1-year deal and he can opt, or 2-year deal, he can opt out, right? Yeah,
I think
two-year deal.
out, yeah.
A 2-year deal, and he has an opt out, which is he probably going to do considering the year he's having. But Nick, if he decides to stay a Met for a longer time than the next year or two, how good of a chance does Pete Alonso to be the best Met ever? Again, has the most home runs. I mean, it's a quick time span too. It's 2019 he came up with the Mets, and now he has 254 home runs. He's had a great career to this point with the Mets. How good of a chance does Polar Pete to be the best in that franchise history?
Did you see the ball when he passed for the home run, past Strawberry for the home run? Did you see the baseball?
I did not.
So there's a little bit of controversy surrounding Pete Alonso and the baseball.
Yes.
I don't know if this makes him look that great overall. But they took a picture of him with the baseball. Okay.
I'm looking at it right now. Go ahead.
Yeah. Listen, I don't love that they kind of dissed Darryl Strawberry on the baseball. I'm gonna try and pull up the picture of it.
That's a
but
weird.
Down goes Straw. I
know Mets fans like a lot.
I don't know if you could be the best Met if you're dissing Strawberry there. I'm
sorry. Like this wasn't meant to. This segment wasn't
down goes Straw.
It's so. Cool.
I mean that's
he's a corny guy. Like that is
he can't be the best Met. I mean he just can't.
Okay, well screw that. No.
I got the ball. I got the ball.
Can he be the best Met?
He is a Met, that's for sure. There's the ball. Okay, Mets franchise home run king.
How good of a chance does he have?
None. He's not going to be the best Met. I'm sorry.
Oh, come on, get out of your head. Your feelings.
I'd rather take David Wright, who had his injury issues, over him. I'll take Strawberry over him. The polar bear. Give me a break. No, he's not going to be the best Met. And by the way, it's not that impressive. It's not that impressive. How many teams have? I mean, I know the Mets are a younger franchise than a lot of other franchises, but we're not even hitting 300 in the all-time franchise record. I mean, not great.
Settle down. Now I sound like I'm a Mets defender. No, that's not what I'm doing. By the way, are you just forgetting Tom Seaver? Like you're saying Strawberry and.
Well, you didn't say pitcher. I thought we were going just hitters only.
The best Met.
Oh, okay. No, he's got no shot. Gosh. If you're including pitchers, and no, we're out.
Look at the layout. It is the best Met.
I didn't know we were including pitchers. I thought we were including just hitters. Just hitters. Okay.
What are you going, Johan Santana over Pete Alonso too?
I would take Johan Santana every day. I'd take Jose Reyes over him. I would take David Wright. A lot of guys.
Damn.
Carlos Delgado.
This is gonna be a good conversation about if Pete could be the best Met of all time, and this just turned into you roasting Pete.
That's what I wanted to do with this segment, honestly. That's why I put it in the notes. I was like, did you see this home run? I mean, come on. I have Lindor over the polar bear, even though he was there for career. Piazza, I'd rather have.
Okay, now we're going somewhere. You want to
probably go Beltran. Okay. He's no best Met. He's no best. Okay.
Well, look, I think the only shot Alonso has to be the best Met ever is if he's got to hit like 475 plus homers, win a couple of MVPs.
Yeah, and I think not a couple of home run derbies.
If you're looking at Seaver, he's got like 3 Cy Youngs. I mean, the stretch run he had for
not a couple of Not a couple of fraud home run
You
derbies.
don't even want to
That's
hear
it.
I was looking forward to these takes. That's fine. That's fine. We can go to the next topic. It's fine.
Of course, you're looking
Tommy,
forward to something, New York. You're not a Philly guy.
That's not even true. Okay, well,
Take that
fine.
shirt off.
I'm a fan of the sport. Okay, Red Sox, Mets, Phillies. That's
God,
no,
you're a Red Sox fan one day.
I'm not a Mets
God,
fan.
you're going
I'm not.
all over the place.
No, I'm not.
Diamondbacks and
No,
LCS.
I can't work with you anymore. I can't do this show with you anymore. I can't do this. May you're lucky we're friends. All right. We're actually going to stick with the Mets. We're going to stick with the Mets.
Oh, we're still talking about the freaking Mets?
Well, no, look, you just want to roast them. So that's fine.
Yeah.
I really do sound like a Mets fan. I'm not.
You do. This is not a good look by you.
What do you? All right. So the Mets have been horrendous lately. They've been horrendous. They've been losing left and right.
2-8 in their last 10.
Yeah, 3-12, I believe, in the last 15. If we were just want to do this, this thing. I mean, yeah, they've been horrendous. They've been horrible. It's been really, really. It's been horrible over there. They are not. I think they're are they 5 games back in the Phillies right now? 5.5.
I think it's 5. Yeah, because the Phillies lost 2. It's 5.
6,
yeah, it's 5.
6.
Back
6.
Okay. Well, it was 5. I have 5 in front of me, but
that doesn't really matter. But 6 games back, and the Mets do not. I think they have the last wild card spot. The Reds, your squad. I don't like. No, you like teams too. You like other teams too. Reds are your squad are 1 game back in the Mets. Okay. I don't know why that just happened, but it happened. What do you make the Mets? All that to say, what do you make of the Mets being so bad lately?
Typical Mets, to say the least. I listen. Pete Alonso, he can hit all. He can hit home runs. He can beat straw. I get it. I understand. He can do that. Listen, right now they have a 1% chance, according to Baseball Reference, to win the World Series. They have a 48.4% chance to make the postseason. So it's under 50%. I want that Reds 1 game to kick in so they can jump the Mets a little bit there. Listen, I understand, he passes a record. That's great for the Mets, but their starting rotation is the problem. They've lost 12 out of their last 14, 2-8 in their last 10. They've had to promote guys. I know they went out and got a couple of relievers. That hasn't worked out. With Helsley, I know he hasn't pitched great. Gregory Soto, they went out and tried to get. I feel like they're just patching, places in that pitching staff that they should have addressed earlier on in the offseason, but did not. So I'm concerned about that rotation, concerned about that bullpen still. We've seen the Mets be good, but it feels like they're floundering at the wrong time. Now they could always, catch fire in September, but it just doesn't seem that way because I think their pitching is just too weak, Fran.
Yeah, I don't disagree with you, especially on the pitching part. Peterson had a horrendous start. That was yesterday, and then Minaya, since he's come back from injury, hasn't been all that great either. So, and Canning's on. He's injured now too. So, especially someone like Canning that's really helped them this year. It was potentially catching up to him. I think that. I don't think it's necessarily that the Mets overall big picture are a bad team. I don't think they reflect their 3-12 record in the last 15 games. I think it's just more of we knew that the Phillies were the best team in this division. Braves are supposed to be better than this, and the Braves have just been obviously a lost cause this year. But I think it's just more of a reflection of, teams go through hot and cold stretches, especially the Mets. They go through those cold stretches. They
brought up Nolan McLean to try and help bolster that, the rotation. I get it. All right, we'll see. You bring it over in August. That's great. Great. I don't know if it'll help them down into the stretch run here, but I don't trust their pitching whatsoever.
How about the other New York team? So the Yankees also haven't been as good. You're just here to roast all these New York teams.
God, I love it.
That's fine.
It's a great segment.
Yeah.
This is a great segment.
I was actually considering just doing the Mets, but I know you wanted. This is the second week in a row that you put in the topic layout that you wanted to talk about the Yankees. So you know what? The floor is yours.
I gotta love it. You gotta love the New York Yankees, right? They're another team in free fall, and I got to witness the start of their free fall. Third in the division now, 6.5 back of Toronto in the AL East. I mean, it hasn't been good. They've been 4-6 in their last 10 games. They're behind Boston. Listen, the New York Yankees. Listen, they get Judge back. It's great. Goldschmidt, he's probably going to be headed to the IL. They can't stay healthy. Bullpen's still an issue for them. Yeah, they didn't. Bednar's not going to cut it. I mean, if you are a hater of New York and the Yankees and the Mets, you're in a good spot. I mean, they're both slumping at this point. For a while they were in first place. I mean, they were running the AL East. Judge goes down against the Phillies. With that injury that started in Toronto. He plays the first game of that series and then is out. And now they've just continued to free fall since then. They're a team that, you got to watch because in the wild card, they're third right now, but Cleveland's 1 game back. Texas is 3.5. Kansas City's 4. Like, there's a bunch of teams in that wild card that are right there to catch the Yankees. And their bullpen stinks, and guys are getting hurt. Goldschmidt goes down. Judge isn't 100% at the moment. I'd be very concerned if I'm a Yankees fan at this point. Very concerned.
Yeah, by the way, I think you're one of your bold takes for the second half was that Judge was going to hit, like, I forget what you said. He's going to hit like 250 or 275 or something like that. I think I'll have to go back and check. But I'm just looking at his splits. Obviously some of this was, from injury too. But I'll just go split by month. It goes down 427 in April, 364 in May, 253 in June, 288. Well, actually, it goes back up 288 in July, and then 200 in the month of August. But
he's
not here to kill Judge like that, man. He's still, the crazy part is he's still the front runner for MVP.
He is. Yeah, I got to give him credit. But the Yankees as a team are floundering, and they don't have a Juan Soto this year. They don't. Their bullpen, not great. Don't trust their pitching. They had to release Marcus Stroman.
Yeah. Nick, tell us the next topic because this is a juicy one. It's juicy as ever.
Oh boy, where do I start with this? Shohei Ohtani is back in the news. Oh my gosh, dude, he's back in the news once again. And it's not for the right reasons. Like, we just praised him for his play on the field a show ago. So that wasn't long ago. So now Shohei Ohtani is being sued $240 million for a luxury housing development claim. So this is crazy. So he's part of the controversy with a Hawaii real estate investor and broker who filed a lawsuit against him and his agent. I'll tell you, this is a crazy. So $240 million. Now it probably won't end up being that much, but the fact that there's this whole thing that they're accused of overtaking a massive real estate project after being used to endorse a project, and then one of the guys got fired. He's now suing, and they were only brought in apparently for promotional and branding and to use their leverage as celebrities. And it just became a big nightmare. A guy got fired. Now he's suing Ohtani and the agent. Just a mess. It's not a great look as he and his interpreter just a year or so ago, were in a gambling issue with bank accounts and things like that. Now he's in a real estate issue with his agent. So agent, interpreters. Is the guy just unlucky in hiring bad people? Or Fran, or is he the problem? He's the common denominator in both.
Look, MLB protected their steroid guys for a while. I'm not trying to create any accusation. This isn't good, man. This is a big. These are again, like the interpreter one was huge.
That one's crazier than this one.
$240 million. I know, but still, they're both big. Like $240 million. We're just gonna keep an eye on this. It's wild. It's wild, and it's again, this was so the first one was before the start of last season, right? So before the start of last season, and then this is mid-season. I mean, like you said, that. I mean, that's the thing. It's like either you need to deal with different people in your circles.
Yep.
Or you be the problem here. Again, everyone loves Shohei Ohtani. MLB loves Shohei Ohtani. We love Shohei Ohtani.
As a baseball player.
Yes. This is not good, though. This is not good. So,
yeah, I mean, they're saying, so this is from The Athletic. The plaintiffs claim that Bello and Ohtani exploited their celebrity leverage to destabilize and ultimately dismantle plaintiffs' role in the project for no other reason than their financial self-interest. They'd been brought onto the project according to the filing solely for Ohtani's promotional and branding value. Oh man.
We'll keep monitoring the story.
Yeah, so the guy got removed from the projects, not happy, and like big fight with his agent and for Ohtani, and just, I mean, what a mess. What a mess. Just the fact that he's involved, his name's in another like legal thing. It's just not a great look. He's supposed to be the face of baseball, and you're getting into gambling issues with your interpreter. He's running your bank account. Your agent's getting sued all the time. I mean, what are we doing here for development projects? Got to get better people around you, Shohei. It's just really what's got to happen. Got to make smarter decisions. It just seems that way.
Agreed.
From what we know. What we know. And that's printed in the papers and online and reported by, relevant sources. From what we know, not speculative, he needs to put better people around him. That's it.
1,000%. Yeah.
All right,
Aaron. Let's end the episode 97 with what a segment. I'm curious to know from you. I know, which future album have you been listening to lately? Is he coming out with any new music? Because this will just be the future Earnshaw segment. So,
I actually haven't been listening to Future lately.
Taylor Swift, because you're getting ready for her new
No. I'm not a Swiftie. I don't claim to ever be a Swiftie. I like a couple of the Swift songs, but no, I've actually been all over the place. So, I've been listening to Thunderstruck by AC/DC. Been listening to one of the new Drake songs. What Did I Miss? Been on that as of late. 0 to 100 as well. A little Maroon 5 mixed in there. A little Miles Smith stargazing at the moment. I've kind of just been like all over. I've been listening to a little bit of Jack Boys as well. I've had the Apple Music 10 years of top songs playlist going. So a lot of pop as well. Ed Sheeran in there, a little Maroon 5, a little Drake. I've been kind of all over. It's mixed bag as of late, to say the least.
I remember when 0 to 100 came out. You were like 2 years old. So
I remember it was out too. I remember when it came out.
You don't remember.
I was born. I was born. I was born.
Okay, it's a good song. But so is he dropping a new album?
Yeah, I think it's called Iceman. I think that's going to be the name of the next album. Yeah.
Well,
are you a Drake guy? You're a Drake guy, right?
So early Drake.
Yeah, old Drake.
Like Thank Me Later. So Far Gone.
Okay.
I was not I don't even, actually, you know what's funny? I don't think I've ever actually listened to Views. I never listened to Views.
Really?
Take Care
is okay.
Take Care. I like certain songs. The problem with Take Care with me is just too much slow R&B, and I don't hate it, but it's not my kind of R&B. Like I like more a little upbeat R&B to a certain extent.
My favorite Drake era is If You're Reading This, It's Too Late.
It's not a bad album.
That's my favorite Drake era.
Yeah. Okay.
What a Time to Be Alive, all around there.
Yeah. What a time! I was never a What a Time to Be Alive guy. I listened to the album like 3 or 4 times. I didn't. No, it's just like
greatest collab ever.
Like you're on the one side or the other with that album.
It's the greatest collab ever. But go on. Sucks they hate each other now because of the whole Kendrick thing. But it is what it is.
You want to hear what I've been listening to?
Yeah. We got your top 10 on TikTok from your hardcore shows?
My
Let's
top
see.
10
What do you been listening to,
You want me
Fran?
to, nah, I'm gonna listen to my top. I'm not gonna listen to my top 10 because I want people to
Oh,
watch
boy.
that video. But and you can see my all my stuff there on TikTok. You can follow me on TikTok if you're on YouTube right now. Pharaoh House 5. You can go watch my top 10 hardcore records of all time. But I've been spending a lot of hardcore lately, man. It's been honestly because I went to again, you know this. I've told you, you probably don't even remember now, but This Is Hardcore is the biggest hardcore festival in the world, I believe. Maybe in the world, maybe not, but at least in the US. And it's right here in Philadelphia. It was at the Underground Arts. I went on Saturday for night 2 because the lineup was so stacked. And I try to go every year. So I listened to On Broken Wings, which is the band that I bought. I went and saw the set. I moshed a little bit. I tried to mosh as much as I could. The problem was the pit was very violent. I didn't want to, a lot of crowd killing, a lot of, it was great. Bought a shirt, and they're one of my favorites right now, On Broken Wings. And you love this right now. So does the audience. On Broken Wings, baby. On Broken Wings. Out of Pocket just dropped a new EP. Oh, there's my thing. Sorry about that.
Yeah, thank God that went off because I mean that's time's up for you, buddy. That's time's up for you.
One more. Drain. one of the first hardcore bands I ever saw. The Church, right around the corner from where I am right now. They just dropped a couple new singles. Fire, Dying Wish. I can't wait for their new project. One of their new singles is Fire. Oh man, Marauder. I just saw Marauder, one of the best hardcore bands of all time. Master Killer, regarded as one of the greatest albums of all time. I've been listening to that. So, it's been a lot of good stuff. But This Is Hardcore is great. Thank you for asking, Nick. I appreciate it. I know the audience wanted to know too. So
I don't know what I'm going to do with that information, but I have it now. So I'll have to figure it out.
Right. I don't think I never recommended you any hardcore records because I know you won't listen to them. So
yeah, you're probably right. I mean, I won't. Unfortunately, I will not. You and I have very different music tastes, as some baseball opinions.
I mean, we have certain genres in common. I just think our favorites.
Certain genre.
Yes.
Very different.
I mean, we both like rap. I think, it's funny. I think we both like rap. We just don't like the same rap.
No, we like different styles of rap.
Yeah, you like trash rap. I like good rap.
There it is. Let's roast Nick's opinion. Who, by the way, was on the aux cord on the beach this past weekend at the BFL event. And I'm just going to say, I got a lot of compliments for what I was playing. I'm just going to say. I'm going to put it out.
What? You have people around you or you didn't know? How did that work? Oh, BFL. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. You got compliments.
You're playing Thunderstruck.
I did. Thunderstruck was on the list. People were jamming, getting ready for a game,
Oh, I got some good stuff you could play to get ready for a game, man.
No, we can't. We can spend a whole I know you. No, I don't want to hear that playlist.
Oh, it's a shame. There's a good stuff there.
I'm sure.
All right, man. That's gonna wrap up episode 97 of The Shift. We have 3 more episodes. Well, technically 2 more, and then 100 is here. 100 is gonna be a big episode. We're gonna plan it out. We're going to have some fun with it. So stay tuned for that. But that'll do it for us. Stay tuned. We'll have a new episode for you coming up very soon. That'll do it for us. We'll